Dear Lord, I've been collecting a whole bunch of loot crates off camera. Haven't really shown you guys much of them. Like it's just kind of a lot of junk. I just flew to this one. Oh, I'm gonna take this out before it freaking despawns. I was at the old base, right there. I mean, we're literally like right next to it, and my God, look at this. I don't really care about the rest of it. I'll take it just because I'm about to start building our house. But this is nuts. Look at that durability. I'm never gonna have to fix this thing. 224 damage. Oh, the thing despawned. Oi! Christ! What's happening, party people? Apex back with another episode on Valguero. And as you can probably tell by my hotbar, we are going to actually build the new base today. So I'm pretty stoked on this. Also pretty terrified, honestly, because it's going to be an absolute monster. This is by far the most aggressive build I've ever done. So I guess we'll see how it goes. It might end up being too much space, I think, but we'll see. So we're going to start with these like two towers that kind of frame the front bit. I'm going to do it like this with quarter walls, leaving one wall in between, specifically so that I can do the frontier windows in there. So why don't I just show you as an example. Okay, like that. And we're going to need the frontier skins on the hotbar for sure. We'll probably want steampunk on there as well, maybe, probably. Well, I don't love steampunk. Sometimes some of the skins are good. Like the floors, I like, what else do I like? The pillars are nice. So yeah, we're just going to do the window there and there. So this is kind of the vibe. Do we need one there as well? Maybe. We can probably add that after the fact. All right, so I'm going to do that over here. Actually, I'm going to probably stick with one for now. So we have to go up at least 3. I think we'll probably make it 4 tall, realistically. 3. Whoops, where did that even click? Not sure how that happened, or why that happened more so. Yep, up 3. So I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking of doing the center part as 2 floors and each of the sides as 1. This one might be kind of short, but it could be a pretty big roof. And this one will be tall, but 1 floor, specifically because it'll be the aviary where all the flyers go. So, I mean, we got a lot to decide here. I'm not going to walk y'all through every step, I guess. Did I make that one too tall? Looks like it. Just because the video would be so long, I feel like this could be... I mean, this is definitely going to be a pretty significant build, so... Hard to get the snap points on this. Maybe I just go straight up. There. I don't love... None of these already. We're going to be running back and forth. So I've crafted up a ton of structures. Maybe not even enough, honestly. But I tried crafting up as much as I could. If I need to, I will grind up some more resources later. And in between, well, I'll do it off camera so I don't bore y'all with it, but why can I not place this? I thought they just expanded the structure place range. Maybe not. I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous, but okay. I mean, I am going to make this 2 floors, so I did not mean to do that. I meant to left click. Whoopsie daisy. Not a big deal. Just a couple walls. Anyway. So I'll probably put a roof or a ceiling here to start the 2nd floor. I think the 2nd floor of this center part is going to be the workshop and the greenhouse. And then the square part over here, I don't honestly know. Maybe a breeding area for smaller creatures. And like I said, this will be the aviary. The greenhouse will be on top of this kind of wide tower. I think it'll be a nice, cool, like glass aesthetic on the top there. And let's grab some ramps for some kind of makeshift scaffolding. So we want to go up this way. Why is that? It's being a real hassle. So still? All right, there we go. How's this look from the outside? I have a feeling I'm going to want glass here, but this thing's going to be huge. Jesus. Yeah, I'll probably put glass here. Luckily, like, it's so easy to slap this on, take it off at will, so really not much of... That was weird. An issue either way. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and do the other tower. so I just went ahead and put in all of the walls. So this room I think is going to be about 2 walls high. It's going to be just like a triangle ceiling going up towards the middle. So it'll be taller in the inside than it will seem. It's all going to be 1 floor except for the middle, like I said. This one is going to be kind of triangular, but then flatten off at the top. So it'll be like 4 walls high in the center bits and 3 at the edges, probably maybe 5 in the middle. I don't know. We'll see. What the heck was that? That was crazy. Glad that was witnessed by everyone. So now I'm just, dang it, thinking about how to do the, whatchamacallit, the next floor. So I think I'm going to make it 3 walls high to the second floor. I might make the center part 5 walls high so that the crafting station is actually 2 walls high. So I'm thinking about having 2 kind of grand staircases, one over here and one. Hold on, it's a little bit tricky to get aligned. So it'll be here and here, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2. Not there. There, and there, and there. Okay, so from here, I'm going to start building the ceiling for the second floor, the center bit. And that's going to be a lot of placing of stuff. So I'm just going to do that in time-lapse mode. Where, well, I'm going to try to do that in time-lapse mode. I don't actually know how to do a time-lapse in my editing software, but for y'all, I'm going to learn. All right, here it goes. Okay, so, ooh, I forgot to, I need more triangle ceilings, I think. Stone ceilings, hold on. Do I have any more in the other smithy? Stone quarter wall, stone triangle roof. No, okay. So we're running low on resources. We still do have a lot of structures left, but I might have to. I did a little bit of farming already. I might have to do a bit more. Stone quarter. Probably I need a lot of these, or maybe not 100, but I'll get that queued up. I mean, that whole area is triangle ceilings. Depending on how far we come in here, I'll need triangle ceilings. That whole area is triangle ceilings. I think I'll need a lot. Okay. So I filled in the second floor, put the whatever this one is, steampunk structures on the floor down here. I'm trying to decide if I like the steampunk here or frontier. I like them both, honestly. But this reminded me that I'm going to close in this area. So I just brought you guys back to do this. And then I built the second floor. I'm going to leave this opening here. The left side will be maybe like a crafting area. The right side, maybe a kitchen area. This back part on the top level, I guess, is going to be the greenhouse. So, I mean, it's coming along pretty well. And it's honestly easier to build than I thought. I mean, the last build I had to redo like 7 times. So, all right. What I want to do here is just fill this area in. So we need the triangle. Come on. Work with me here. We're live. Live on camera. We gotta put on our best show for the folks. All right. There. Then I'll fill the rest in with walls. There, and there. Now, walls for the rest. Wrong button. Give me that back. Okay. I'm also thinking about turning this floor into thatch if it's going to be the aviary. It just feels more appropriate for whatever reason. All right, we're going to need more walls, I think. Yeah. So, do we leave that as stone? Do we change it to frontier? I doubt we make it this. No. This looks so bad. Let's see. Does I was messing with the structure variant gun earlier. So this one can like, no, not copy and paste. This is vanilla with sprinkles mod. It can change variant type or something. I've never actually used this before, so y'all are gonna have to maybe teach me how to use this. What are we doing? Flip. All right, I don't know this. Oh, wait, I did not mean auto run. Hey, we want to put that back and take all that off. So the question is ultimately, do we leave it as stone or make it frontier? So frontier, or do we actually just use wood? That would look bad. I don't know. This gets a little bit tricky. We need all these walls. Are we encumbered? No. Cool. All right, continue filling it in. Ultimately, I'm just trying to figure out what's going to look better, whether it's that or that. Frontier or steampunk on the stairs specifically. I mean, they both look good when they're getting closed. Well, let me put this guy away. Light stuff up. I might have to go steampunk, honestly. That looks classy. I also put steampunk on that door. Also very classy. The steampunk skins are nice in moderation, I think. Oops. Okay, all right. What do we think? This? I mean, it looks pretty good. Or this? Also good, but a little bit boring. Okay, I made my mind up. You guys convinced me. Steampunk looks better. Then it brings up the question of what do we do on those? Are those steampunk as well? The reason I'm not using steampunk on this is because look at the bottom. I mean, ugh. What is it? Doesn't even make any sense. Why would that be the bottom of the floor? The top looks so nice. The bottom? What the heck is that? That's why I went with this. It's just like a nice beamed look from the bottom. It gets a little repetitive if you stare at it too long. You might drive yourself a little nuts. And then up top, it fits the crafting area a little bit better, I'd say. I think the downstairs part's gonna be like ballroom, the classy joint where we host our balls, and then upstairs where we craft stuff. You know, you get it. Okay. All right. Ultimately, it comes back to the question: do we do frontier? What if we just compare sides? The problem is, this looks like it's like outside or the outdoors. Looks like siding of a house. So let's, excuse me, pardon me. Coming in here, do we like this or do we like this? That's tough. That's actually really tough. I'm just gonna leave them both there and we can decide later. Also, I am going to put the generator in here and some other hidden stuff probably. So just toss a hidden door on. It's a lot of space, so you don't want to just waste it. I don't know why I keep going in my inventory. I know. They're all on my hotbar. Silly. Back to that. I'm gonna leave that there. Okay, so now the ceilings should be ready. You? Yeah. So put that on 2. As I've said every time I've built on this channel, triangle ceilings are by far the easiest structure to work with. They fill in all of the empty spaces so easy. It is. It's quite a treat. Yeah, jinxed it, didn't I? Really. I look like a fool. Come on. Darn it. Okay, 7. Can't reach. Gotta go upstairs with the skins on. Oh, I gotta fill on the other side too. I will say putting the skins on all this stuff is a little tedious. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this entire side. Bing, bang, boom. Bing, bang, boom. See? Easy peasy. Okay, and let's do... Do we actually want... Do we want anything here? Ultimately, this is going to be the greenhouse. We do want this to be a whole other floor. So let's add another floor. Not another floor. Another layer of walls. I'm not going to do this part because I probably will do the same quarter wall thing. Okay. It's coming together. It's coming together. Still got a lot of... Jesus, don't tell me I'm out of walls. God, I've almost gone through 300 walls already. I'll tell you, the things I'm doing for y'all. No, don't crash. No. Y'all, I crashed. Okay, we definitely crashed. But we only lost a little bit of progress, and I kind of put it back in. So, all of this has not been put back in. I'm going to put it back in a minute. I just want to look at doing this greenhouse bit. So I finished putting in, like, some of the walls, at least. And now I'm thinking about the greenhouse. So, I'm thinking a little bit of stairs going up here, a little bit of stair action. And then, let's see. So this is all going to be open. I wanted to go out. Okay. All right. Cool. Good old-fashioned triangle fill-ins. Let's go. I know you guys love this content. It's pretty satisfying. If you do love this content, you should absolutely smash the like button because I need to pay my bills. So do it, please. Jesus, I'm out already. Yeah. See, if you smash the like button, I probably would have had enough money to pay for all of these. Anyway, yeah. So this is going to be the greenhouse, and we are going to actually, I'll show you. Okay. All right. A little bit of that. A little bit of triangle root. Yep. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. We need the rest of these. Cool. Well, 6. Fill that in. All right. Forgot my Xbox restarted, so now all of my normal keybinds got screwed up. So we'll do that, and then we will do a little bit of this. So it's gonna look nice. God, this glass is just so ugly. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Or does that look okay? Doesn't really look okay. Well, I mean, we're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. But yeah, we'll put that all the way around and close it all in. I'm not entirely sure how I want to enclose the back part in, but it'll look cool. Promise. I need more materials to craft up the rest of the greenhouse stuff, so I'm not even going to do that right now, but just know that that's what's going to happen. Maybe I'll fill it in with stone or something. Okay, so then we need to fill that and that and that. Gotta get the triangles to fill that. Okay, I already showed you me filling this in, so I'm just going to fill this in, and I'll figure out what's next. We're getting close to having to do the roof, and for anyone who has ever built an ark, the roof is by far the hardest part. So, I might rage quit. Stay tuned to find out. Okay, we are back, and I need water. Anyway, we are back, and we are having ideas here, and we need nope, not those ceilings. Crap, we need more triangle ceilings. This is I'm gonna run it. I'm already out of stone. Okay, well, I'm gonna need to farm after this. Shoot. You know what? I guess it doesn't really matter. I was stressed because it's not going to line up, but really it does not matter at all. So we are going to be building a little porch underneath our greenhouse. I'm just going to make sure I have a landing pad or like a walking pad thing down here as well. Okay, we have a place to walk. All right, 10 more. Is that enough to finish this? Unclear. What? In what world do I not have foundation support here? I have a roof. What a maniac. That is ridiculous. All right. So, yeah, this has all got to go. We're doing a porch with a beautiful view. I was getting annoyed at the fact the glass is ugly as sin. and I wanted a beautiful covered porch. Come out and enjoy the beautiful views of the 3 obelisks. I mean, you can't beat that, can you? I don't think so. We need 2 more. I'm just gonna take those for now. All right. So beautiful. We're gonna need to fill this in with walls. We have walls. Would you look at that? Love it when a plan comes together. All right, and we have these little guys. Snap, please. Thank you. Snap. What was that? Why was there an explosion? Anywho. All right. Yep, 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 yep. Look at this. Look at this. I'm in love. I'm in love, and I don't care who knows it. I quote a lot of shows when I'm just rambling on nonsensically. I guess that's technically a movie. If anyone can name the movie, put it in the comments. It's a little niche, so good luck. Oh yeah, this could come out pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. All right, we need quarter walls. We need pillars. Yep, 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 yep. Ooh. Well, I need to build pillars. Do I have any? No, I'm heavy. Golly. Let's see. Do we have any stone left over in this one? Wrong box. We do, but no thatch. We have thatch in the other one, so that's cool. Oh, tons of thatch now. It always, literally always censors that. THAT. Why did that not pull? Can someone explain to me why lat gets censored in this game? I would appreciate that, because I have no idea. What am I here for? Those. Cool. 90. Coming up. For now, we want railings. Skibidi boop boop. All right. Yep, yep, yep. Ooh. Yep. I don't like this stone. Stone is ugly. It looks very castle-y. We're not. This isn't a castle. This is a mansion. This is a beautiful mansion for the classiest of survivors. How's this look from the outside? Oh yeah. Once we get some pillars in there, I'm gonna put quarter walls coming down from this part to make it look a little thicker, because I hate how it looks like it's just kind of floating up there, you know? And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Cool. We want more of these. We want them on this. And come on. There. Yep. Yeah, definitely there. And there. Yeah, over here too. I think if all of this and the roof is greenhouse, instead of roof weird, then we'll get 300% greenhouse effect and the light from this into our nice, beautiful home. But I'm not entirely sure. You know what? We'll find out together. That's what this is all about. Communal learning. How are those pillars doing? Pillar. No pillars? They're crafting. You can't pull from something that's crafting. I will tell you what. We have 11 levels from all of this crafting that we've done. I mean, 60, I guess we had 8 already. Actually, I don't know how many we already had. I've had 8 sitting in there for a while. I'm pretty sure that it was me crafting like half these materials, maybe? I don't know. All right, we're a little encumbered. We're a little hungry. Yeah. All right, you come down here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. You. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yep, yep, yep. You. Oh, yeah. Now this thing's looking structurally sound. Nope. We still need one more in the exact middle. We got 2. We got 2. The exact middle's here. Let's see. Can we do this? How smart am I? Am I smart enough to figure this out? Thin? Thin half. Come on. Where is there? What? No. Yes. Now we want going down from that. Smartest man alive. Cool. So, do I need a full quarter wall, or can I just do pillars up there? I feel like I might be able to just get away with pillars. Uh-huh. Yep. Let's see. Foundations. Not this again. You have foundation support. I promise you have foundation support. This freaking. We had it. I repeat, we had it. What was it snapping to that it worked? That was nuts. That was it again. Nope. Come on. Come on. I know you can do this. Whatever. Does it look good? Yeah. I don't really want to do full quarter walls, so I'm just gonna do this. It looks structurally sound enough. And if I do a quarter wall down to here, it'll just look kind of empty from underneath. I think I need to add a foundation support somewhere down underneath this. I don't know what the heck is going on here. How's that look? Yeah, no, that looks plenty structurally sound, I'd say. Cool. Cool, cool. I might need a stairway down from here, honestly. I might end up doing a double stairway from here. Opens this whole thing up, I'd say. We go classy floor out here. A nice little roof deck for classy folks, such as myself, obviously. All right. Yep. 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 All that classiness. Keep it coming. Okay. Okay. Classy. Classy. Nah. I might look okay in this very specific circumstance. Cool. This is a tricky one to get. All right. It's not great, but it is what it is. I mean, I like it. The entire wall of stone down there is going to have to change, and I think it will. I'm probably going to put windows down there, like the frontier ones. Let's see. What do we got? I mean, honestly. Nope. Hey, knock it off. Okay. For this back bit, honestly, I kind of like that full-on glass, though. The fact you can't see out there is absolutely infuriating. Like, why do you do that, Wildcard? All you gotta do is go look out the glass. But no, for some reason we cannot. For some reason that doesn't make any sense to me. We need a few more triangle ceilings. Oh no, we're out of stone. We're fully out of stone. Well, in that case, I think we're gonna need to do a little farm action. Definitely need railings here. So how is it looking so far? Let's take our bird. Bird? Hello? Front looks nice. Nice and classy. This here, very boring. It won't be forever. I had a plan. Yeah, I know. All right, and then we go back here. That is a little bit boring. I'm probably going to put pillars coming down here and here. Add a little bit of stone flair to it, but I generally think that looks good. Should I make it downstairs? Maybe. That's our water tank. That's not there for aesthetic reasons. That's purely functional. This is a big stone wall. I'm gonna have to think of something cool. Some cool window there. Some cool window on this wall. I mean, they don't have to be cool windows, but windows at least. Okay. Oh, how did that get there? Also, I don't know how this gets turned to not picking up. Pick up. I mean, all things considered, I think this is looking pretty good so far. I'm really just going off the cuff here, so better than I expected, to be honest. Still stuck on whether I like that or that. I think both look kind of good, honestly. Shiny floor there pisses me off. I really don't understand why they did that. Oh yeah, this is classy. I do kind of wish that it got more sun. Maybe where's the sunset in this game? I don't know. So yeah, we got the crafting over here. We got the kitchen over there. We got, I don't know, this area. I don't like that that's popping through, but I guess it's not too bad. We got a nice little glass here. Gonna have another wall, and then we're gonna do roofs. Okay, so I need to craft up a whole bunch of other structures now. So let's do a quick inventory. We got that and that and that, and I think we got some other structures. Resources, not consumables. Where are the structures at? We got pillars. Oh, we really don't have much else. We got stone triangle roof corners. Huh. A decent amount of walls. A lot of ramps. I mean, we're gonna need those for the roofs. We're gonna need those for the roofs. Probably those. This is for detail. We are gonna need more triangle ceilings for sure. Specifically to close in that hole and that hole. But I also think we'll need it for this roof over here. But for the time being, let's start on the roof, I guess. Got some of that, some of that. Two. Some of that. They're screaming outside. I'll be right back. Okay, no worries. It's just about the screaming. It was just some hooligans in the street. But let's get back to business, eh? So we are going to be starting on the. Oh, not there. There. Just go like this. 6. That. Nope. I guess it's fine. 5. We want it going up. Come on. Oh, mamma mia. The buttons are not working for me right now. All right. Yep. That's what we want. And then we want this going up. Cool. How far up can we go? That's probably it, right? Oh, wow. Nice. So, actually, don't let me do this. I put some of the structures on, but we want a little bit of an overhang, so we're going to do more structures. Get around the corner like that. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. That's not what I wanted. So we want 2. We want it coming down from there. And that, and that. All right, let's take a look. How's that look? Ah. Don't love that. It might look okay. We go up another one? Nice. Now you just jump up on here. And we keep going around at this point. Come on, work with me. You know where to go. Yep, cool. And this part gets a little bit tricky. So I'm going to leave it. Okay. And we keep going. Nope. Nope. Yes. All right. All right. And then, this is a weird one. I guess it's not that weird. I gotta go that, and this should fill that. Okay, cool. How does this look? Actually, I kind of like it. Looks pretty good. It blocks some of the sun from our second floor crafting area, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. So let's see. How do we do this part? We're gonna need to go. No, out. Do that, I think, and then that. Yep. Yep. So I'm just clicking Q there, by the way. Q is the thing that rotates through the snap points. Oh. I'm kind of sad that we're going to block this. Cool. Also, I did this while you guys were... Well, I was off camera. Just the frontier skin on the slope triangle ceilings. I can actually show you... No, I do need to put in the slope triangle. Try. Slope. 2 more. Pull. So, QQ. Nope, that's backwards. It's so hard to tell which way it's facing. E to flip it, yeah. And Q, E to flip. Yeah, so you can see it's just 8 sloped walls. All kind of, you gotta get a little bit creative with the snap points. It's easier if you put the roof in first and then start snapping stuff to it. But yeah. The question is, do I like the overhang? Or do I want the overhang to be 1 wall higher? I need more triangle ceilings. Triangle ceilings. Triangle roofs, I guess, is technically the phrase. 30 of them. The problem is, technically, this is how this should look. And cute. And cute. Cute. And no need for Q there. And Q. It looks all right. We do lose this like cool view, but maybe it'll look nice from the inside. So I will say that I am going to flatten this part out, but I'm going to bring this up to a peak. So why don't I just do that now? I think the peaks will look nice. Peak. Okay. Peak. Yeah, because it comes to a perfect peak up here. I think that will look really nice on these few towery bits. Yep. But then I'll leave this flat, and then this will be another peak. I thought I was going to fall there for a second. Come on. Come on. Cool. Right, run over here, see how that looks. I mean, not too shabby, if I do say so myself. I think it looks kind of nice. I do think I'm probably going to do it as Frontier skin as well. Not Frontier, Steampunk. Or at least the towers. There's spiky towers. that. All right. I will say the steampunk skins, they're growing on me. I used to never use them at all, but I mean, I think it's just the few pieces that I like. So the roofs I like for this purpose. Give me that back. Punk. Yeah, so the roofs I like, stairs I like, and do I have more triangles? And the railings I like, and I think that's really it. The walls suck. No way, we're gonna go through all of these just on these two towers. Oh, that's brutal. That is a lot of triangle ceilings to go through. That's right, snap. Yeah. Okay. Now we go down here. We snap like that, that, that. Come on. Okay. Okay. 8. All right. I mean, that went smoother than I thought it would. I'm not gonna lie to you. How's it look? Oh, these are huge. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a lot bigger of a roof than I had originally intended. Um, God, this roof is going to be absolutely massive because we still have to do the main part. I think I need the bird. Oh, I'm overweight. Um, nope, 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 nope. Ooh, that was a close one. I just clicked follow all and I meant to click just follow this guy. Yeah, man. Good bird. How we looking? Oh, I missed a spot on the roof. All right, we're walking down our little bridge. Oh yeah, that looks nice. It looks a little like a wizard hat or tower or something. But I mean, in general, I think I like it. I think I like it a lot. Okay, so I've decided to just switch over to this area. I don't know what this area can be called. It's just a room. Um, it feels almost like a gymnasium based on how it's structured. But I started with the roof, and now I wanted to bring you guys back because I want to kind of connect this roof into this wall, and it's a little bit tricky. So in case you guys haven't seen it before, I wanted to show y'all. I will say I'm not a pro builder, but I thought this was a really cool technique. So you go like that, and then like that, and that. This one is the standard stone corner. You just gotta like it's the standard roof, the triangle roof. And if you go over R, you get the stone roof corner, and you can use that if you're using the stone roof or stone ramp. Stone roof or stone stairs. I'm using the stone ramp, so I'm actually going R over one more and using the stone ramp corner. So that creates this let's see, this cool kind of design. So then from there, you do it again. You go ramp corner, and then you're ultimately going to do it again. 5 here and here, and then you're going to want to do it there, there. So you see how it connects really well right into there. I had my bird over here. So what? How'd it get? Thing's got a mind of its own. What are you doing out here, buddy? I literally brought you inside the house. So it creates this nice corner that will bridge the gap between the two sections of house. So then you just fill in the rest with ramps. Easy as pie. Upside down. Yep, and that. Then you're going to want to do the same thing on this side. So it's, and a reminder, I'm using stone ramps. You can use stone roofs. Not a problem. And you basically are just going to go bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. It's going to be like that. Yeah, right? It goes like this, and then that, and then this, that, this, and that. So yeah, then you fill this part in again. And I did not account for the fact that this interesting. That's okay. So I didn't do the math on this right, I don't think. So I'm gonna need a flat ceiling to fill in that space. Also, I hate that that happens. Oh, that is terrible. Oh, that is no. Nah. Hold on. think I can fix this with the wrong button. This should. And flip it to the wall. Oh, I don't love it. To be completely honest with you there, that is not my favorite. But alas, it'll do. So fill that in, and more of those up there, and there, and then yeah, we're gonna need normal ceilings up there. It is when you close this thing in, it gets dark. It's also getting towards nighttime, I assume. Yeah, it looks like it. This is gonna be a problem because we don't have any lights in here. Suppose we could technically build some. What do we need? We need like 5 of those. And to make this look a little bit prettier, we'll probably just come on, put some railings on top or something like that. I'm actually kind of curious. Does this? It's a half a wall over it. But anyway, you can see up close how this makes this nice little corner, and it looks pretty good, I say. So we need the ramps here. Flip it. Nope. Flip it. And flip it. We're going to need some quarter walls to fill that. Pull those in. Fort. And 2. All right. That is, I mean, it's the base structure of the roof. So I will say it's kind of boring. So I might put like an overhang on this side and give it a second. Let me run over. And this side, just with like maybe quarter roofs or something. And maybe I will put, yeah. So I will also put in what I think it's called a dormer. I don't know. I think I heard Lals Atlant say that once. He's got pretty awesome building videos. If you haven't checked him out, it is makes some pretty crazy stuff. All right, so this thing is how long? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That doesn't feel right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it's 11. So if we go 2, hang on. I want to figure out how this works first. So we use the same technique where it's this, that, and then this, and then that. So yeah, it takes up 2. So we have 2 and then 2. That's 4, 8. So we need 3 in between. 1, 2, 3, and then we need that. I'm just trying to make sure that they're equidistant, you know? Okay, cool. And cool. Probably just leave these. What does I don't like how it, for some reason, the pickup gun lights up everything. It gets very disorienting. So if we do this, okay, there's no glass structure for the triangle thing. Like this one, I was hoping that there would be a glass version. Doesn't look like there is. So, it looks all right, but I feel like it could look better. Oh, Jesus, all these things. I do need it, though. So if we go with another ramp, 5, we can fill that in, and then... Is that a wall? Is that a full wall size? I don't think it is. 3. Interesting. Is it in the middle, though? It is in the middle. I'll have to think about what we're going to put here. I'll go with either something like this, where it goes all the way out and we put like little triangle things, or just a nice little inlet here. I bet will just look nice. Where's my bird? It's inside. Can we get in here? Cool. All right, let's take a look from far. I know it's getting a little dark. It's actually kind of weirdly bright for nighttime. Yeah, I really got to break this wall up somehow. It's way too... And we are back. I have farmed up a ton of new structures, so we should be good to finish off the roofs. Also, you might notice I'm on a different Argentavis. This one has all of the best stats from like 10 different Argies I've tamed over the past day or maybe 2. They literally all just spawn right over on that ridge, and I just lure them into these traps. We've got like 3 150s, like 5, 6 145s, So we got some decent stats now. We got 49 health, 39 stam, which is the lowest of them. 42 weight, 44 melee. I'm pretty happy with the 42 weight, and I am breeding up more over here to try and get that white color. Oop, I didn't mean to show you this yet, but well, might as well just get into it. So you can see I did change this roof since the last time we were recording. I made it more of a peak with the stone roofs instead of ramps. I just think this adds a little bit of dimension to it, and generally I think it, well, not generally. I'll basically be able to put that design here as well, which I like. So I also got rid of these roof pieces so we can see this design from the outside. I think it adds kind of like a clock tower vibe to it. And then I've started putting together some ideas for the roof. So the one on the close edge is, I can't see, but it's quarter roofs there. And then these are ramps going down. We have a bit of an overhang with a roof over here. I'm thinking that looks better. It doesn't go up too high, so it doesn't look comically steep. It has a little bit of intrigue in the middle top part. This other one is if we just used stone roofs and that, and then ramps in the middle. This roof, in my opinion, is comically tall and just wildly unnecessary. I was just kind of mocking them up to see which one I liked. I think we're going to go with this one. I think it looked a lot better. So, what else have I done that I need to tell you all about? I put this wind turbine here so that we now have power and got some lights going inside. It was real dark for a little bit in here. Anything else? I think that's generally it. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. Probably time-lapse it or something if I ever end up figuring out how to do that. And I'll bring you guys back. I think the next thing we do is work on this other roof over here. And then after we get all the roofs done, I'm going to start building out the kind of detail and the intricacies on the walls. So I might just time-lapse all of the roof building, and I'll bring y'all back for the details. Let's give that a go. Okay, we have finished the roof. I suppose I should show you. Well, somewhat finished it. We got the general outline. I actually might leave these holes in the top and just put railings around it, just for kind of sunlight and aesthetic, I guess. So we put kind of a rounded top on this one with a funky little roof action there. Got the full roof over in the middle part, left it open. I don't know if I'm going to leave. I'm also just realizing it's pretty dark. Game of 3 should do. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to leave those windows there, but we'll find out. Haven't touched the other side. And I've left this open because it's just going to be the greenhouse, and there's still some question marks there. But this big old wall of stone here, and in the basketball court is really starting to bug me. So I am going to change it. And I can't decide if I want to do... I'm just realizing I don't have nearly enough quarter walls for all this I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to do quarter walls here. I don't know if I want to do a door, but I'm going to. I guess maybe not a door, but an opening at least. All right, let's go all the way around. So let's do that. Probably just do pillars. I'm not going to do an actual, what's it called? There's so many snap points now. Why is this not going in the right place? It's really weird. We want a half pillar. Now we should do it to the full going across. One. Half pillar down. And full pillars the rest of the way. Okay, let's do a bit of that for some aesthetic. I might do something else there. Yeah, probably something else. We're going to get rid of all of these walls, and it's going to hurt for a bit, but it'll look better in the end. I need so many more quarter walls, holy crap. The amount of structures for this build, I'll tell y'all, it's a lot. I underestimated the sheer quantity of structures that I would need to do this beast of a project. Alright, so we're going to do this all the way up. And similar thing. Okay. There, and then down. And then we're going to do something a little bit different here. We're going to bring this across like this. And we're basically just going to put a big old window here. So we want this. And we're just going to put this here for a little bit of depth, you know? Flip it. Yeah. Put it like that. And then same on this side. We're out of those. And then it'll be a little bit of this. Flip it. Yeah, it's going to be 4. And then we'll make that frontier. So we need to fill this bed with walls, and then ceilings up there, and then walls and ceilings. Well, I guess walls down here. God, there's a disgusting amount of quarter walls. There's going to be so many. I do think it'll look quite nice. Yeah, I mean, it adds some depth here. It will look very good. What about, would this look nice? Q. It would look nice. Is it? Yeah, it is balanced. Yeah, I mean, this looks, you know what? Because we have this foundation, and because I really don't want ramps to get in there. What's a door without ramps, eh? Luckily, we're very safe on our little island, so I don't have to actually put doors in all of these things. So this one will just be more of like an entryway than anything else. Ooh, I forgot. This is, forgot I used quarter stuff to get there. Oh, it's so many more resources. That's annoying. I'll do this for now. Yeah, whatever. So what I was just looking at is the fact that this goes all the way down. No, I want to leave the wall there. I want to take this quarter wall out. Out. Will these walls stay if they don't have anything to snap? No. Okay, noted. We'll do it coming down from the top instead. Q. I should have put those in before I got rid of all the other walls. I keep flipping it. It doesn't really matter. Oh, and I want to get rid of these. Get rid of that. No, I don't want that wall. I want this one. So it snaps into the ground. It's not going to bother thing. Ooh, it snaps into the ground a lot. I expected the middle beam here to be above. What if I do this? Well, we got floor-to-ceiling windows in the most literal sense. Not sure if I actually like it or not. Why is that snapping like that? I guess it's... Well, I guess we can figure it out. So if we look at this, Yeah, I guess the beam is just right underneath a quarter wall or something. I don't know. It's kind of strange. So we do walls here and walls here. All right, we're out of walls. Does that look good? Does that actually connect here? Almost. I'm just looking at this and it looks kind of weird with this like indent here. Oh, let me get rid of the blue stuff. There we go. It looks good from the outside. Like I think that looks awesome. Just looks a little strange from the inside. We're gonna end up doing the same thing here. I severely underestimated how many quarter walls we need. Jesus. Mother of pearl. So not only are we gonna replicate this over here. Oh, my headphones died. I was jamming to some tunes in the background. We're gonna take all of this out and put railings in here as well. That is going to be very expensive. And I might need to take another break to go farm up some more stuff because we're going to do some craziness on those walls too. Okay, so I'm going to farm that up. I'm going to put these in and I'll bring y'all back as we're working through the next parts. So I have generally finished kind of the outer concept on this one. So I showed you the window on that side, added the window on this side, put a little flare on it. And then I also put the like overhang on this. Unfortunately, there's no quarter triangle ceilings that can fit there. So you can see I haven't finished it. I've ran out of pieces, but I'm just gonna have to do that another day or something. This is quite a project. I'm just trying to get this done so I can get this edited out to you guys, so you can see all the progress we've done. I mean, this has been quite a delay in terms of actual gameplay. So I've shown you guys this part. I did not show you the other bit, so let me fly in here. So this right here is simply railings, wood railings, and you just flip them, and you get this kind of cool design. Generally, I like it. I'm struggling with the outside of this building because it gets so boring. Just these walls of stone. I'll put pillars on off camera and just like throw them everywhere, but I actually just had an idea that I think would be better here. So why don't I do that real quick? I was going to start doing the other side, but alas. Oh, and I was putting pillars in between to make sure that they connected. That's why they're so far apart. Yeah, because you can see where the light up part is the actual railing. Oh, come on, pick that up. And then I want to pick that. Nope, not what I'm going to pick up. And that, and that. I'm just trying to get it so this whole thing comes down. Because we're going to have to do basically every piece. And I really don't want to accidentally shoot my windmill. That'd be a real bummer. All right, let's do quarter walls here. Yep. Jeez. Building too much today. Losing patience. Okay. Now we go back and go with these. So you go here, and just to show you as an example. You want it here, and then you flip it like this. And I'm going to try doing this again. Like that, and like that, and like that. I really don't like that. Why does that not connect? That is so strange. If I do that, does that look okay? Actually, that does look kind of cool. Huh. All right, for those of you who play official, you can't do that. Sucks to suck, I guess. But I'm going to do that. All right. Stop lighting everything up. Pick up done, please. It's so weird. Yeah, we're overweight. It's fine. Wrong button. Almost there. All right, yep. Flip it. Wrong button. I hit R instead of flip. Okay. Flip. Flip. Q. Place. Flip. Again. This is why I always accidentally jump off my Argent Davis, because I always try and click R and accidentally click E. This actually looks pretty darn sweet, if I may say so myself. I feel like I've said that phrase way too many times in this video. I'm really tooting my own horn here. Okay, I'll just start with that one. Yep, and then we need to flip it. Cool. I don't like how it's a different color, like a light brown versus the dark brown. Maybe I'll paint it, maybe not. Unknown, unclear. I do think this will make the outer wall look a lot better. Yeah, definitely does. Cool. All right, this side now. If I take this pole wall out, I'm gonna... I had some ideas, but I haven't actually tested this yet, so I want to do that. I need these on this. guess I don't need it on there, but yes. Yes. Okay, 5. So I was planning on originally kind of putting a porch off the back. That's gonna have to be on a different episode now. If this has turned into quite, like I said, quite a beast of an episode. R, ramp, and ramp. Okay, and yep. I'm saying ramp, but it's not actually a ramp. Okay, and then for this, we're just gonna go. Do we do wood? Ultimately, that is the question. I'm gonna go like that. Gotta flip it. Once again, wrong button. Oh, don't tell me I don't have enough wood. We literally need one. Not a pillar. Apex. Not a. Okay. E to flip this time. Nice, got it. So then, let's see. We're gonna go with slopes. Real slopes this time. There and there and there and there. And can we get this? Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to get that super easy. Basically, what I'm trying to get is that triangle piece like right here. I bet once we put this quarter wall in, we'll be fine. Yep, yep, and yep, yep, and 2. Oh, that was it. Come on, there you go, and there you go. So then we're gonna do the same cool window structure. Can't reach that, but yeah, I kind of like this. This is a cool little. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of the Sauron or whatever. Saffron. I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan, but pretty cool. I can see all of my territory, domain, if you will. Cool. And then probably just gonna leave this wall as is for now. Oh, we're out of slopes again. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 10, 11, 12 more. That is. I keep underestimating the amount of slope. Please have enough wood for this. I'm so sick of farming. I've been splitting the resources between the two smithies just to make sure I can craft stuff like efficiently. I need 12, I said. Go with 15 to be safe. But yeah, I keep splitting the resources between smithies so I can double the production of the resource, or not the resource, the structures. Excuse me. But sometimes when you're running low, it gets annoying to pull it from one to the other level. Anyway, that's my sob story for the day. Okay, so same as before, we're gonna do. Come on, that. Then we need to go to the ramp triangle, whatever, ramp slopes. I have called everything wrong in this. What the heck? Oh yeah. I started putting the overhang on this wall or on this roof as well, and then I realized it's a cool design. Oh, I can't get up. I can get up because I have every. Where did that even snap to? Every structure possible on my inventory. 4. Nope, not 4. Cool. Now we can get up, and I'm actually gonna just do this. No way, I still can't. And I am going to do that and that. And then we can do that and that. I'm wondering if I should just time lapse all of this building. Because it is, this might end up being a really long episode. Okay, so. Need this. Do. Okay, let's do a review. So I'm probably going to go with, it almost looks like a church with those windows. I'm probably going to do this one instead of this one. I like how it's set back and pretty small. And now that I added the point to this roof, I kind of like the simpler stuff. I'm adding an overhang along the edge with quarter ramps. So between the quarter ramps I need for this and the quarter ramp roofs, actually, well, I guess it depends. Roofs and ramps. That I'm going to need on the other side, I'm going to need like another 200 quarter ramps and roofs. So that's brutal. This really does look like a church, huh? Interesting. Maybe I'll turn it into a chapel or something. I'm not religious, but that would be funny. I wonder if I can paint the glass there to make it kind of stained glass vibe. Anyway, that's why I came up here. I came up here to say that I can't make this roof the same color, the blue, because it's ramps. And the roofs are the nice blue color, but the ramps are this really, really, really ugly gold window. I don't like it. I don't know why they made that a thing. Like what kind of ramp is that even? Who's walking up a ramp like that? I don't understand. It's a cool concept, but you should make it like a variant or something. And I don't think it has a variant. You can just flip it. So I think I'm just gonna have to keep this roof stone, while all the other roof is kind of that cool blue steampunk vibe. That kind of is what it is, but it's not ideal. Maybe I'll make it frontier or something. I don't know. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and fill in all of these ramps, and well, I got to farm them up, fill them in, and I will also fill in all of that additional like pillar detail as necessary. We're gonna go in and fill in all of the additional details, and then I'm gonna call it a day on this build. We'll leave it empty on the inside for now. I mean, this is effectively just gonna be a landing zone for Argies and eventually Quetzals and whatever wyverns and stuff. This, I have no idea what I'm honestly gonna put here. Maybe a bunch of couches and stuff. But we'll eventually fill in the inside slowly, primarily starting with the second floor where we're doing the crafting center, crafting station, whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to get this done so that I could start filling out all of my stuff in one place instead of like having to run back to the old base and get all my garbage and then have it in this smithy over here and or the fabricator way over there or just sitting on my RG's inventory. So yeah, bit of a rant there, but like I said, I'm gonna put in all the details and I'll bring y'all back and I'll just show off the final product. BRB. Wow, y'all, I was just over here. I'm gonna take this before it disappears. I was just over here trying to get one of these green trees for the greenhouse, or not the green one, sorry, red ones for the greenhouse. And I just got the craziest red drop with a ring. So Ascendant UD blueprint, that thing's unreal. I mean, it's wicked expensive, but for a boss fight with one UD, I mean, manageable, I'd say, probably. Crazy Fasa Sukas saddle. I don't know if they even spawn here. I've never tamed one. I guess, I mean, it's cool to get. I don't think I'll use it. And then look at this Rex saddle, 140. It's not a blueprint. I don't even usually get Rexes, but I might have to throw one into the boss fight just for, I mean, we got that crazy saddle, we might as well. Anyway, just wanted to show you that. I did grab 2 trees, one from the base area back where we started, that really big pink tree. Unfortunately, I cut it down by putting it into this pot. I really hope it grows back. But we just got fruit. We did just get refertilizer, so I might have to go back and just replant it or something. But yeah, base is almost done. Just went for a little adventure to break up the monotony of doing all pillars and stuff, but I'll bring it back in just a bit for the grand reveal. All right, y'all. After a doozy of a day building, we are officially done. And here is our new base. So this is the backside. Honestly, I think I've done a metric crap ton while y'all were gone. I can't remember where I left off, but I built out the greenhouse. I think that was there when you guys, I can't remember. There's the greenhouse right there. We put railings all on the roof for a little bit of pizzazz. Added this deck over in this corner over here. And moved the whole crafting station inside. Also went back to the old base to get some of the good stuff that was there. Let's test out our flyer area. It might turn this into a general breeding area. Who knows? So, this thing. This is the pink tree from beside our starter base. I don't know why it's blue. But I probably should, if I didn't show you, I'll show you now the clip of me grabbing that red drop with a bunch of good stuff in it. I was on an adventure over to get this tree and a little bit other foliage for the base. And when I shoveled it, it turned blue, fell over, and is still blue. It regrew. I flew back over and checked. But it lights up during the nighttime. It looks pretty cool. Makes our crafting area a weird blue shade, but I kind of like it. I'm going to start putting artifacts in here. We got one so far. Then we got this room. Oh, you guys are seeing my hidey holes. This is how I get to the water. Just checking to make sure that the water hit the whole base. So we finished these dormers. I ended up going with the long one because I thought of an idea that would look pretty good for it. I'll swing back around with the bird. And this is the crafting area with our new blue tree. We got our dinos here. The greenhouse just has a couple of trees. These were the red trees from like the this part of the map over here. When you shovel them, they apparently don't stay red. So I haven't actually set up the farm yet. We'll do it eventually. And yeah, I'll put the kitchen-ish area over here. I got bed. I might put a couple of storage boxes just for like dumping my adventure gear onto. So stuff that crossbow, gun, all the stuff that I normally use. Then we got the crafting area. We got the blueprint holder, a couple of storage boxes. I got trophies, and then this one is, I think, armor and weapons, and then structures. You can see I still have a decent amount of the structures left over. I'm sure I'll use them. I want to build a wall around this place, but at this point, I'm kind of sick of building. Got all our resources in here. Oh, we got some books. Gotta stay organized. Gotta put them in the structure area. All right. Yeah, that is the crafting and living area. Y'all will probably be seeing a lot of that. So yeah, that's the inside. Like I said, we're gonna leave the inside pretty barren for now. Just getting the outside going. And then here is the front. So I will be building out this area a little bit. Don't mind the whole RG breeding program. Also, I accidentally whistled follow all, so my Deinonychus are all over the place. But yeah, this is the base. It came out pretty much as I was picturing. Generally, the this side over here came out a little bit smaller than I actually intended. But I kind of like the varying levels. So this one's the smallest, the shortest. This one's medium height, and then we got the tallest part here with the second floor. Let me see. Can I get rid of? Can I get rid of that? Okay, well, going on foot.